So. Anyway. I love how this one article is like, Marvel's studio boss Kevin Feige reportedly helped Sony with Tom Hardy's Venom. I kind of don't believe that one, my opinion. And they end up like changing in the beginning of the article. It's like Marvel's president Kevin Feige rumored to have assisted Sony on Venom. It's like, okay, what is it? He helped or assisted? One of the two. Which one is it? Because you can't, you know. You can't just change the title and say, like, he helped, but turn around and be like, he assisted. Yeah. You just can't do that. Let's see. Jon Favreau, the director of Iron Man and Iron Man 2, gives an update on the Spider-Man status for MCU holding out hope. Favreau spoke with Vanity Fair, whatever you call it, about the status of Spider-Man. He was asked whether or not Aunt May and Happy would have to break up. Wait, they put Aunt May and Happy together? The fuck? No wonder I don't like that. See, I kind of hope that I hope that Sony just says, like, fuck you, and just goes on with their day, you know. They go make whatever film. It's like this one immediately, like, right after everyone's freaking out about it, Marvel Studios rumored to be developing a Nova movie. Legendary Freddy Krueger actor Robert Englund is rumored to want to do one more Freddy film. Document Hints reports that Jared Leto might return as Joker in James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie. Oh shit. I thought you'd be gone for good, dude. Jared Leto's Joker is one of the most pulverizing aspects in David Ayer's Suicide Squad movie. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't pulverizing. It wasn't amazing. It was a cringe-reducing aspect of acting in a film. It was the worst acting I've ever seen in a movie. And I seen The Room, and I seen Neil Breen films, and those guys are more convincing actors than what he did on screen. There's so much so expectations are very low. Would he be around James Gunn's re-upped Task Force X film? I wish they would name it that film instead of Suicide Squad. I know, it just wouldn't be right. We Got This Covered reported they got their hands on official production document, which has Jared Leto's name on it. I hope it's forged. I hope it's just a joke. We don't need this. It's just a bad joke. They didn't produce documents, but assuming it's real, I hope it's fake. The note has Leto could be back, probably as a minor cameo or a flashback. That would mean a clip from the last movie. I hope he doesn't come back. WGTC, oh, we got this covered, that's their name, reached out to Warner Brothers Studios, but the studio declined commentary. Also, their sources hasn't yet been able to confirm this or deny whether or not Leto is definitely on board for the sequel. It's possibly, but there might be two factors. I hope they don't bring him back. Just sweep it under the rug. Just use the Men in Black memory eraser thing. Just to, you don't remember this. We don't need this Joker. And my neighbor's yelling, so. WB is reshuffling the DC Cinematic Universe deck, which my source also said that. That's right, I got a source, everybody. We talked about the Batman film. I can't really say much, but I did tell my producer it. I do believe that DC, and I do believe my source that WB and DC are reshuffling everything, because you lose Ben Affleck's Batman, which is your spine of your films, and I think that they're definitely going forward with making Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Shazam, and Harley Quinn sort of the spine of the films. I think that they are going to go with that route. I don't think it'll work, but so far the three films, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam, have been hits. So, especially like they're walking away from the continuity that Zack Snyder created, meaning they're going to change up the characters or some of the casting. And I think they're going to change up the casting with Joker. I think with Joker and them Joker's going to be in the Batman films more than the DC Cinematic Universe films. Harley Quinn in the Birds of Prey film, she looks more like the Harley Quinn in the Rebirth, not the Rebirth, but New 52, but also some parts of the Rebirth, especially Rebirth. I think they're going to do a less Joker version of Harley. I think they're going to make Harley her own individual, and I think that's where they're going to go. Todd Phillips' Joker movie is the first indication that Warner Brothers may be parting ways with Jared Leto as Joker, and his version of Gotham's Clown Prince of Crime. The two solo movies that were on point with one for Leto and one for Phoenix. I don't think they're going to do Leto's Joker solo film. I think they're honestly just going to go with different actors to play Joker and for Batman. But I hope they somehow, someway find a way to get Phoenix in the Batman film. But I don't know if Joaquin Phoenix would do it. Maybe he would, I don't know. Depends how the Joker movie does. Now it's been rated R. I'm definitely going to see it. One person wrote, I don't think Leto's Joker was bad. If they could just lose the tattoos and the metal teeth, it would help. I do agree with that. But the way he says the line, the way he was given lines and his laugh and stuff, it just wasn't scary. And my neighbor's yelling at something invisible, so. Anyway. Suicide Squad enters production in Georgia next month. Leto is unconfirmed, but we could say certainly that Margot Robbie, Viola Davis, Joel Kinnaman, and Jai Courtney are returning. So, anyway, This is going to be the slow wrap-up of the show. For those who are listening to iHeartRadio, I apologize for the bumpus yelling. My neighbor, the bumpus is. For those who are listening to iHeartRadio, hello. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back Monday. I'm taking a weekend off. I will return Monday to record stuff. Did you hear about Ronda Rousey's finger being almost cut in half? I did, yeah, I heard that. I heard she almost lost her finger. I'm so happy she's okay. I heard about Howard Finkel having a stroke. I feel so horrible for him. I hope he's okay. I hope he's fine. Yeah, my thoughts and prayers are with him. I want to read this article. This one's about China, the WWE Hall of Famer China. WWE China showed signs of steroid abuse before her death. Yeah, I heard about that. I seen this clip. Wrestler was extremely bitter and hurt after being ousted by the organization WWE. The WWE wrestler China, known as Joni Laurie, who is known as the ninth wonder of the world, because when she was on the top of her game. But after being ousted by WWE, which was pretty fucked up, by the way, how she got let go, she was in a relationship with the wrestler Triple H. And I remember she found out that Triple H was having an affair with Stephanie McMahon, who is the daughter of Vince McMahon. And when she confronted Vince McMahon, he goes, "Oh, I guess you found out the secret." And boom, she was like fired. And she just had I think she didn't know what to do with her life and stuff. So it was pretty fucked up how WWE treated her and stuff. The WWE wrestling legend China, the wrestler moved to Japan for 4 years and became addicted to drugs. She wrestled in Japan. She wrestled Japan for a while. Though in her final months, she tried hard to reinvent herself. She died of an overdose in her Los Angeles apartment, April 20th, 2016. I remember when she died. I was so heartbroken when she passed away because I had a dog and I named her China because I was such a big fan of China. Because I thought she was such a badass for being awesome and stuff. So, in 2001, her contract with WWE was not renewed, says Mary Carey, China's friend, in the Real's new docuseries Autopsy, China. I think China, losing the WWE contract, it wasn't losing her career. It was losing the man she loved. Carey said China was extremely bitter and hurt by the WWE. China spent years performing for WWE. All wrestlers blurred the lines between entertainment and competition, says Dr. Michael Hunter. I was born in 2002. Hello, Will. She was awesome. You had to watch wrestling videos. She was a badass. They put a huge physical demand on their bodies. I'm curious if there weren't any connection between China's death and her life as a professional wrestler. I have to do a podcast episode because there is a lot of crazy stuff reading about wrestlers and their deaths and stuff. Like Chris Benoit one was the most damaging crazy stuff. Hunter